Hey budgeteers, we're into week 3 and we're going to jump right into the budget today. So this week, I feel like I stayed pretty well inside of our budget guidelines. We had some birthday celebration going on. We had some gasoline expenses, a little bit of eating out because of the birthday, a few things that went on that were a little out of the ordinary. But you'll see today, as I put my information into the budget template, how my buckets were already set up to take care of those situations. And this is how cash envelopes and buckets relate. And you'll see how this goes. So let's jump right in. I'll start showing you my exact numbers. You know what we do first? Download the transactions from my bank, and then I'm going to transfer those over right into the budget template today. Here's where we ended up last week. I currently have negative $1,999.96 in my income, negative $60 in my personal withholdings. I have household-related expenses. We're currently in the positive, negative $1,497, negative $300 in the positive of the weekly budget, which leaves me with a current actual balance of $122.27, with $2,000.04 in, $200 of that withheld, monthly expenses of $1,677.77 so far, and that does include putting money into my bucket accounts, which you'll see I've loaded here. So those are all set and ready to go, and I'm still left with $122.27. So I'm going to jump over to the transactions today and we will put them into the expense tracker. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a look and count them. And with that, I have a count here of 13. So I will jump back over to my budget template and let's go ahead and add a row. And we'll add another few rows here. That gives us 8. That gives us 12. And that should give us 13. And you know what? I want an extra one because I always like an extra one. So all of these were in January. I'll move all those up. And let's begin. So jumping over to the tracker, the first thing that came through was Dollar Tree and Zerker's party store on the 16th. So getting ready for a birthday party, we will go ahead and put those in as of the 16. And let's go ahead and jump over. We've got 1378 and 2032. So I will drop those right here. Oops, I'm going to keep my formatting as blue. I'll go ahead and enter those as integers. And we'll jump over here and I'm going to just leave a quick note. Birthday for both of those. And these will come out of my holiday budget if I can spell holiday. Because that's what I usually do is I combine my holiday and birthday budget into one budget. Jumping over, so we have the 17th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So let's go ahead and jump back over here and do the 17th. And we need 6 of those here. And we'll jump back over, grab all of the transactions, copy those. And I will paste them right here, all in the budget. And let's talk about each of those. So donut cake, you cannot have a birthday without a donut cake. If I've got a picture, I'm going to go ahead and insert that here. And they are pretty amazing. We have a bakery nearby. These are the coolest thing ever. For only $7.92, it's a great way to have my son wake up in the morning and feel awesome. So it was great. Definitely worth it. Heading over to get a haircut. That happened this week, so getting the haircut is always important. Heading in to go get a haircut. Making sure that I look professional. Paying my water bill, so luckily we're in the winter, which means this is a lower bill than typical. Hopefully I have accounted for that. My internet bill actually jumped this last month. You know how there's a promotional rate, you usually get them for a year or two, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, they double or triple your price and you feel really great about it. Well, that happened this month. So it is a little higher than the $33, but I now have it negotiated so that next month I'll be paying way less than what I've been paying before. And I'll show you how I did that in another video because I want to go into depth on that. A lot of people feel like you have to be dishonest or say things that aren't true, but I can prove to you that you just have to ask for it and you'll get it. So great change coming here. We'll be a little over budget this month, but that's for good cause. The next one is car, gasoline, and then we have a gas payment for, this is our natural gas that heats our house. So I'll go ahead, I'm actually going to copy these over so that I don't have to keep jumping back over here and put them right here in the manual comment section. And again, we'll label these. So holiday, and then the haircut here, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it out of, we'll find a place for it to go here. So if I take a look over here, my wife and I typically pull this from clothes. And I think that that's probably where I'm going to end up pulling it from. But I just wanted to see if there was anywhere else that I'd rather take that from this month. And I don't think there is. So I will go ahead and take that from there. Water is a water bill. And I can't remember how I labeled it. Was it just water? Water. And internet. And we have car gas. And just gas. So all of those are now labeled in there. And this one right here definitely broke the budget. I know that it went over by $19.21, so we will need to make up for that somewhere. And I'll be showing you a little bit how we do that. It has been a very cold winter here. We've been, actually school was canceled for 2 days in the last month, to where it was so cold they couldn't have the kids even walking to school because it was like deadly weather conditions, really horrible. So I don't blame that. We'll see how we can recover from that. It shouldn't be too big of a problem at this point. Jumping over, we have a purchase at McDonald's. So if you got to choose your perfect birthday dinner, where would you choose? Leave it in the comments below. I would love to know what your choice is. Of course, my son picks McDonald's. So we've got a charge here, the only one on the 18th, for negative $29.72. So I will go ahead and we'll enter that all over for $29.72. So we'll come back over here, plug that in, put it in for the 18th. Holiday and McDonald's birthday. All right, so I've got that labeled there. Jump back over. So now we have 3 transactions on the 19th, and I'll pull all of those over here. These are the good transactions. So I have a positive number here for income. My tithing or my withholding is going to be the $200 that will automatically be withheld there. And then we have a transfer that my wife took into our other checking account. So she just moved it over so that she could use it from the birthday cake and treat category. So she's labeled it here for me when she made that transfer so that I know which bucket she was assuming everything was coming out of. So we'll go ahead here and put in 319s. I guess I didn't copy that. We'll grab it again. And we'll paste those here as values. And then we'll go ahead and grab the explanations as well. Just because it makes it easier, we'll go ahead and paste those in here. So income, we'll go with Quincy's income. Tithing, and we have our transfer, so holiday again. And then we have our last transaction that we need to input, and that's our weekly transfer of that $150. So you'll notice that as this is week 3, it is happening yet again. We have negative $150, and this one is week 3. So now all of those are in. You've got week 3, week 2, week 1. This is the week at hand, so it's good. We got paid. We're going to go back to the budget summary here and see how things are going. So now I can take a quick look and see that my income is now matched up. I'm 4 cents over because I was not expecting this interest to come in. I don't usually budget that 4 cents. Jumping down to household-related expenses, here are some things that we still have coming through. So we've got a green here, 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 and then we ended up with one here, which is going to be great because it's going to offset for some of the red. This one's real. The other ones are because we don't have bills that have come through yet. So we'll see how those match up and if we can save any money elsewhere. But I don't think this is going to come in under. I'm guessing that this will come in over as well because of the cold weather again. And this has already come through as exact and exact. So We've saved a little bit of money, $12.25, but we're over $19.21 and $2.09. So we'll see how that all balances out. We've got our bucket accounts, which don't change based on our expense tracker input. So we'll go look at our buckets next, and I'll show you what's happened over there. And we are now $450 of $600 because there is only one more Friday that we're going to be accounting for right here in this month. So we know there's one more transfer of $150 that will be coming through that will equal that $600. So that will balance out, which means that right now in my checking account, I should have $2,467.30. And really of that, I've got $1,638.22 that's available, but it won't all be available for long because the mortgage is a big hit. And we have some other things coming through, such as the $150 here and a couple of other things. So we will be bringing this actual down next week, basically to right where we're going to end the month, and we can see how that'll go. So let's take a look at the bucket accounts really quick. A lot of transactions going on here now. We're starting to see everything come through. So I've got $108.74 that have come against the holiday budget. So holiday bucket is currently sitting at $66.26. So we will need to put some more in there next month. We call this the stretch of birthdays. I have mine this upcoming week, and then we have my other son and my daughter month after month here. So we just have to keep loading this bucket up, and we basically spend it all up front at the first of the year, and then we save until the actual holidays at the end of the year. It's kind of a crazy time for us. Car repair, we saw that come out last week, so it's currently zeroed out. We don't have anything in there. We haven't had any expenses come through here. Education is down by $100 with $25 left. Our car gas, so now we are currently sitting with $187.81 left over here. We will be doing some traveling out of state next weekend, so that is going to drain that account pretty quickly. We're ready for that. That's actually what we've somewhat planned for here. Clothing, I took that $15 out for a haircut, leaving it at $60. No medical bills, and my Nintendo Switch account is currently in the positive, which my Amazon card is full, and I'm just waiting for this to build up so that I can hopefully buy some games to go with it now that I've saved some good money. But that is the budget update for week 3. So far, it's pretty painless in the budget realm for this year. I'm feeling pretty good about it. How are you feeling about your budget? Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Are you keeping up to date in January so far? Are you running behind? Have you started budgeting but maybe had some bad expenses come up or something that's kind of wrecked your budget so far? I want to help you out. And if you have any questions, please leave those down below. Tell me what's going on with your budget down below. I want to know and help and talk with you. Even if I can't help, I want to have discussions with you about what's going on in your life and on your budget today. So let me know. I'd love to know. And if you're not subscribed to this channel and you're not an official budgeteer yet, feel free to subscribe. Just click the red button below. And if you like these budgeting videos, please leave me a thumbs up. If you don't like them, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. I don't care either way. I want to know if you're enjoying these. And that way I can get some feedback and know how I can help you better or change this to make it better for you. I just am here to help. If you don't already have my budget template, feel free to go and download that. I have the download link in the description below. But if you aren't using my template and you're using something else and you're comfortable with it, that's great. I hope you still join me on a weekly basis. You are always welcome as a budgeteer. You don't have to do exactly what I do to budget. So I'm glad you're here, budgeteer, and we will see you next time. For watching. I'm extremely glad to have you here. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. For more awesome videos, make sure you are subscribed.